I go by the name of Wolf World. I lost my device that has all my music and everything. I was going to use my YouTube channel, to like post a bunch of music and stuff like that, and put it in different platforms and stuff like that. And so I was just thinking about like what to do and all, you know what I mean? So I was just like, all right, well, I got inspired, to share about my testimony, So I was battling depression for like 2 years, and it could have went to another year. I decided to fight it off, so I don't have no more delays, because for me, in my case, when I was dealing with depression, I felt like tired all the time. So I would be in bed, and also like I would not eat no food and stuff like that. So there's nothing good coming from that. So if you're bound depression, man, just like, it's easier said than done. Just keep fighting. It started back in like 2019. I was in a relationship. I was married to this girl. I don't want to disclose her real name, so I would just call her Veronica. I'll just call her Veronica. So Veronica, she did this surgery. It's called the gastric bypass surgery, and she wanted to do that so her body could be skinny. You know what I mean? And I was just like, no, don't do it. You know what I mean? You might as well just like work out and lose the weight naturally and things like that. And she went against that. She didn't want to listen to me, pretty much. And me and Veronica, we would drink every now and then. We would go places and drink and all that. It felt chill when we drink. It was all right. Not all the time, but it was all right. So after she did the gastric bypass surgery, everything just took a turn, because like now she gets drunk super fast, intensely. She don't know where she's at, and when she would like fall asleep in random places, and when people had to wake her up, like it would be the hardest task to even wake her up. Sometimes you just have to like sleep it out and wait till she wakes up. So another danger is that she would drink alcohol and drive. So she would just get in the car, drive, and get into car crashes. So then that happened a lot, like a lot of cycles. It kept on happening. Her family was starting to blame me for her alcohol habits, and it was just like unfair. And I was just like starting to like wonder like why she's doing that. So I did my research about the gastric bypass surgery, and as I did my research, it talked about her intestine. Her intestine is connected differently. Like it's not like a normal person. We're born in a certain way for our body to digest, and her body was not like that. Her body's pretty much connected differently. Like how they did that is like they were playing God, and it started to make sense to me, because like how her body's processing the alcohol is the alcohol just goes straight to her bloodstream, and pretty much, and it just worked through her system differently. That's what I got from it. So I told Veronica about it. I was just like, yo, like you gotta do the reverse surgery, because like this is what's causing the problem. So if you do the reverse surgery and you decide to drink alcohol after that, I'll be less worried. But right now, it's just as you in that gastric bypass surgery, let's not drink alcohol. I'll support you by not drinking alcohol to set a good example of that. So she's like, yeah, we promised each other. She promised me that she's not gonna drink and stuff like that. And I was like, all right, I'm not gonna drink either, just to support you, because this is like a real life and death situation. So I definitely wanted to take that seriously. So I just kept on catching her drinking alcohol. It'd be like I'll leave, come from work, and I notice that she's drunk and she's like hallucinating, just all that stuff. It was bad. She would be very delusional when she drinks. So it just kept on happening, like a cycle. It just kept on happening. She would get into car crashes. She almost died, like plenty of times. Just almost died. So as that kept on happening, like that repetition kept on happening, I was just like, all right. So I spoke to her. I was just like, yeah. So like if you drink it again one more time, like I'm divorcing, you know, because we promised each other not to drink alcohol, especially for her not to drink alcohol, because like she can literally like die from it, you know. So I was just like, all right, if you drink one more time, I'm divorcing, and I don't want to be in that relationship no more, because like her family was like really like blaming me for this alcohol habit, and just pretty much saying it's my fault. Like I said, it was really unfair. So I went to work, and when I went to work, I came back home. She was drunk and hallucinating and all that. So I planned to wait until the morning when she sober up. And when she sober up, I'm gonna like let her know, like, all right, I'm done with this whole relationship. So that's what I did. And I also called her family and tell the family that I'm done with Veronica, like I'm divorcing her and stuff. Yeah, so when I'm leaving Veronica, I'm also leaving the family, because the family is also very toxic. Yeah, there was also a Satan worshiper in the family. He would like glorify and worship Satan, talk about how Satan could give a lot of gifts to people and make you rich and all that. And I just always reject what he was saying, because he would always ask me without asking me. Like, it wasn't like a direct question. It was pretty much, it was like promoting that Satan could give you things and all that. And yeah, I would just continue to reject what he's saying. I'll be like, yeah, sin comes with a price. It will always betray you at the end. He says that he does ritual stuff already. Like, he does rituals and curses at people, and he pretty much would like brag about it. You know, so when I left Veronica, like I'm leaving a bunch of toxic people, you know what I mean? I left and told her family to make sure that she do the reverse surgery. So when I left, I still had guilty conscience. Now I'm just thinking about her and worried about her. So I was still going through depression and all that. I felt like I had to call her and follow up on her and ask her all the time, you know, when she's doing the reverse surgery. Yeah, she pretty much would procrastinate and not take it as seriously as I did. And in the midst of that year, like, there was like a lot of spiritual warfare that was going on. Like, yeah, so there was one time a succubus spirit was approaching my bed, and as it was approaching my bed, I said, in the name of Jesus Christ, to leave, and it just disappeared and vanished. And I started to like learn more about Christ. I learned more about his name, how powerful Jesus Christ's name is, and all that. And it was a wild year, because like I lost my home, I lost a lot of finance, and I lost my car. I got to a car accident. Like, the car flipped 3 times. There was like a bunch of dumbbells in it, and it was like 10 dumbbells in there. It was like 45-pound dumbbells, 60-pound dumbbells, and all that. And yeah, so like the car flipped 3 times, and I just think about like how none of the dumbbells hit me, you know, because that really could have like killed me, pretty much. I did not get hurt. I did not hurt nobody. I walked out the car with no marks on my body. Like, I was just fine, you know. So I know it was God. God was really just taking care of me. This is the car I was driving when I got into a car accident. So yeah, like a year later, Veronica told me that she did the reverse surgery, and I felt like she was lying. So I was just like, you know what, let's meet at the hospital. You know, I really want to hear that from the doctor that she did the reverse surgery. So we went to the hospital, and then we met there, and the doctor did tell me that she did the reverse surgery, and I was just like, all right. And so we both went our separate ways. And yeah, so after that, Veronica was talking to me. She wanted to say like she want to get back to the relationship and to fix what we got going on, and to continue on with, to have a relationship and all that. And I was just like, nah, like, I didn't want to do that. And also I had a dream like previous that I should not be with Veronica. I should not be in a relationship with Veronica and all that. So I wanted to be obedient, and it was very clear from the things that I witnessed that this was not going to be a healthy relationship. So we both depart. And after that, like in the year 2022, my mom told me that Veronica died. And my mom got a phone call that Veronica died. She got a heart attack and all that. And I felt numb. Like I just did not know how to feel. I did not know how to act. And so in that year of 2022, I decided to go work at the factory, and Veronica's brother was working there, and he would just say what's up to me and all that, and I would just pretty much go about my business and ignore him and stuff like that, because I was not cool with the family still. I'm also not cool with him, you know. So he pretty much was just saying what's up a couple of times, and I was just like, nah, like I'm just gonna keep ignoring him. And I don't want to be cool with him and all that. And so one time I decided to like go walk outside, and he seen me again. He was just like, I want to talk to you. And so I just like give him a chance so I could like hear him out and stuff like that. And he said he apologized for how you treated me. He apologized for how the family treated me as well. I said, all right, I forgive y'all. At the same time, I want to distance myself. And then he was just like, all right, and we depart ways and everything. When I was going to depression, I got skinny because I was not eating. That's one of the reasons why I got tired, especially like at nighttime. It got to the point I got used to it, and I had to keep my prayers up. You always gotta be prepared, always gotta be ready, and just keep on pushing. Yeah, I realized this year that every little effort counts. You know what I mean? It could just be you getting up off bed. Not when you get off bed, you go outside, you getting a little sunlight. When you getting that little sun, you taking care of your skin. You know what I mean? You getting some vitamin D. You go, you eat some food. You feel like it's just normal, but you're taking care of your health, especially if you're eating healthy food and saving money. You know, now money could just depends on what you have. You could just have like a bunch of coins, right? Just a bunch of dimes and nickels. So like you keep on saving it. You feel like that's nothing, you know what I mean? But like the time you need it, it could help you out, you know. So it's all about progression. Like it's all about the baby steps that you take. You might feel like at the time that it's really not doing nothing, and when you look back, you realize that like you made it really far. Like you made it from a far distance, you know. So yeah, it's all about striving. It's all about doing the best that you can. I mean, that's what we all can do. Yeah, and I realized that from all these delays and these trials and tribulations, that God is real, Jesus Christ is real, and this life is temporary. And man, we're all in this together. Just put our best foot forward. Yeah, and having my faith in Christ has been the best thing. Like, for an example, I had a dream that my stepdad told me to be careful with weed. And when I woke up, I took it as a warning. And so I decided not to smoke weed that day. And I had a bunch of weed in my book bag and all that. So I was just like, all right, I'm going to not smoke weed, all right? So when I went to work, I had a random drug test. And if I did smoke weed that day, I would have got fired and I would have been done for. I've been working and saving a lot of money, so I feel like in 2023, I will have everything back. I just got to hold on. Hear more about the conversation Veronica's brother told me. He also added that Veronica never did the reverse surgery. So that means the doctor and Veronica plan to lie to me about them doing the reverse surgery.